Let's learn to read the notes on the treble clef staff. Before we do, we'll need to go over a few basics. First, the musical alphabet, and next, the musical staff. Let's start with the musical alphabet. The musical alphabet consists of 7 letters. The letters A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. When we go up the musical alphabet, the notes are getting higher in pitch. And when we go down the musical alphabet, the notes are getting lower in pitch. When we run out of letters, in other words, when we get to G, we can actually keep going, and we do this by starting over again from A. To get good at reading music, you're going to want to practice saying the musical alphabet forwards and backwards, like this. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then backwards. G, F, E, D, C, B, A. It's not as easy as it sounds. Now let's look at the musical staff. The musical staff consists of 5 lines and the 4 spaces in between those 5 lines. Each line or space on the musical staff is 1 note on the musical alphabet. Here are all of the notes on both the lines and the spaces in treble clef. Notice that as we go up from line to space and line to space, the names of the notes just move up the musical alphabet 1 letter at a time. Also notice that as we move down the musical alphabet from line to space, the notes are moving down the musical alphabet 1 letter at a time. Remember, the musical alphabet repeats in both directions. We can have more than 1 note on the staff for each letter in the musical alphabet. Here are the notes on the lines in the treble clef staff. Notice that they are E, G, B, D, and F. We often use a rhyme to memorize the lines in treble clef. In my part of the world, we use every good boy does fine. Or, if you want to make it a little silly, every good boy deserves fudge. Either one will work. I'm going to use the silly version. Here are the notes on the spaces in treble clef. They are F, A, C, and E. Notice that these letters spell the word face. We use this to help us remember the notes on the spaces in treble clef. Okay, so how do we use this to help us identify any note on the treble clef staff? Here's an example. This note is on the 4th line of the treble clef staff. But if we start at the 1st line and count up the rhyme, we'll figure out that every good boy deserves. This note is the letter D. Okay, let's try it with a space. Remember, the spaces spell the word face, F-A-C-E. Here we go. This note is on the 3rd space of the treble clef staff. Let's count up the letters in the word face until we get there. Here we go. F-A-C. So this note is the letter C. Here's another note on a space. It's on the 2nd space. So let's count up the word face, F-A. That note is A. Here we go to another one. So this one is on the 2nd line. Let's count up the rhyme. Every good. That's a G. All right, here we go. This one's another line. Here we go. Let's count up the rhyme again. Every good boy. That's a B. Okay, here we go. This one's way up high on the top space. Let's count up the letters in the word face. F-A-C-E. That note is E. And here we go. The very top line of the staff, let's count up the rhyme. Every good boy deserves fudge. That is F. You got it. Way to go. For extra practice, check out my treble clef note naming flashcard video. And if you enjoyed this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.